Alright, so like I said, I will show you all of the extra triggers you can add in your weapon fight RPG maps to make it more creative, more interesting. So the first trigger I want to show you is the boss trigger. So I show you how to swarm monster by triggers and by the generator machine, but I didn't show you how to swarm boss. After you start a game and then when the boss die you reswarm it. I haven't shown you that, right? So let's get into that first. So let's see the tutorial here. Yeah, we haven't go through that trigger. All right, so for the boss, what you want to do is you want to start a timer. Actually, yeah, start a timer. So first thing first, you need to start a timer when the game is great. So when the game is great, you want to start a timer. So you click on action, you go to timer. You want to run countdown. Where's run countdown timer? All right, run countdown timer. You need to create a variable, a new timer variable. Right here I already have one, so I use it. But if you haven't got a variable timer, you click on new variable, you just click confirm. You can name it or you can just leave it there. All right, after you got that timer, you remember that variable. So timer 01. So this is the how many seconds you want the boss to appear after the game start. So I want to wait for like 3 minutes before the boss appear. So 3 minutes is equal to 180 seconds. So I put in 180. All right, so after the game start, there will be a timer that counts down from 180. All right, that's the first trigger you want to set up. And the second trigger you want to set up to summon the boss is when the timer reach 0. Oh wait, reach 1. So you want to select where is it? Timer change. Design timer change. This one. So you want to select the same variable timer 01, and you want to select condition. You want to select the value. Where is it? Absolute value right here, and you set this to function library. You go to timer time. You select this 01, the variable timer, equal to, you just input 1. This means that whenever the timer will count down to 1, something will happen. All right, so now we have the condition ready. We can set up the action. So whenever the timer 01 count down to 1, the boss will appear. Right now it's easy. The action is just creature, summon creature, create creature, and select the boss. Custom, select the boss monster right here, and you select the event that the boss gonna appear. Wherever you want the boss to appear, you just put in the event area, region, whatever, wherever you want the boss to appear. Belong to option no team. All right, so that is how you summon the boss monster after you start the game. And if you want it to be longer or faster, you can always adjust the time here. You can raise it to like 300 seconds or like 60 seconds, depends on how long you want the boss to appear. All right, so now you have these two triggers, which is summon the boss. So I will just rename it for you, summon boss. So now you want to learn the next thing is when somebody kill the boss, how can you re-summon the boss again after some time, right? You want it to just keep going on. You don't want like the boss to just appear one time, be defeated, and never appear again, right? So how can you do that? All right, so the next trigger you want to put up is when the boss die. So event, pretty easy. Creature, when the creature is defeated, you need to select the creature type as well. Creature, determine creature type. Select creature type event. Yes, creature type. Go to the template library. Go to custom. Select the boss. All right. So you have the condition and the action now. All right. So the condition and the event. So for the action, you want to re-summon the boss again. How can you do that? All right. So keep in mind you already have the trigger to summon the boss again. So what you want to do now is you want to rerun the timer 01, you want to turn the timer 01 on again, so that when the timer reach 1, this trigger will summon the boss again in the same like position. So all you have to do now in action is you go to timer and you want to run countdown timer again, and you select the same countdown timer 01, and you can set up the same or different amount of waiting times, maybe 300, maybe 180, depends on how long you want the boss to reappear after the boss die. Alright, so that is how you summon the boss. This trigger, this is to start the timer, use the timer to summon the boss, and when the boss dies, re-summon the boss. Alright, so let's name this one to re-summon boss. Alright, so that's the 3 trigger to make the boss appear in your weapon fight maps, reappear when the boss dies. So yeah, this is the 3 trigger that you can make the boss more like lively for your RPG weapon fight maps. Alright, so now the next trigger I can show you in today's labs is the notification trigger. So as you know, I don't think my map is a good example, but I know my soccer map is a good example for it. So when you go here, you will see that there's notification all over. You see notification on the board right here. It says welcome my name and something that I put on, and it also shows notification when I run. I get tired. You also see a line of words saying you are tired on the screen. Hold on, I will show you in just a moment. Hold on, there, you are tired. So there's a 2 type of notification you can set up by triggers. First one is the notification that appear on your screen like this, and it will disappear very quick. If you don't pay attention, it will just disappear really quick. The second type of information notification is the one that appear on the chat screen. So it appear on the chat screen right here. This one is a notification appear on the chat. So yeah, it will not disappear, it would just keep staying in the chat, but it would not be very visible because it's smaller and is on the chat box. It's not right in the middle of your screen. So you can pick between those 2 which one you want to set up for your maps, and I will definitely show you both methods so you can choose one and make your maps more like the experience gameplay will be more smoothly with these notation in your maps. Alright, as well as I will show you how to set up names for the notification. Also timer, you can set up like timer appear on the screen as well. So let's go through all of that triggers in today tutorial. Let's see. All right. I'm changing color like constantly. Look at me. This is a chocolate color right now. This is so funny. You don't actually like invisible at all, like people can still see you obviously, but it's really cool changing color like this. If I walk down here, I will change color again. See? What if I stand on here? Yeah, I changed color again. I think there's more than 7 color. There might be 12 color. I don't know. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get into the triggers. Right, new triggers. This will be the notification trigger. Okay, so there's many occasion in the gameplay that you can set up notification. So I will just show you how you can make the notification appear for a player, and depend on when you want that notification to appear, you set up like different event. So for example, when the game start, you want to set a notification, you select when the game is created, or when the player enter the game, you want to set up a greeting like notification. So you select when players enter games right here, and then you go to action, you go to player, you go to display. Where is the display chat info? or display text. Alright, so here's the two triggers action you want to pay attention to. First one is display text to player. Alright, so if you choose display text to player, it will appear a text box on the middle of the screen, and it will disappear very quick. So for example, I set up the welcome sign here, and I will also set up the other one, which is display chat info. This means that this will appear in the chat and it will not disappear. So there's two ways you can set up notification. So I will just do both of them for you to compare. Alright, so when I start, you see the welcome here and the welcome here. So yeah, depend on how you want to set up this notification. You can pick between the two action, or you can do both. Alright, now for more advanced tips for setting up like notification, you can change the color. Obviously, I already showed you guys this a lot. So you want the notification to be red, hashtag R. Like for example, welcome, and this will change to red. See? If you want something to be green, hashtag G. If you want something to be blue, hashtag B. And if it's yellow, hashtag Y. Hashtag W for white. There we go. If you want it to keep on flashing, hashtag B, right? Yeah, hashtag B. Yeah, like that. So that's all of the quick hashtag code you can use for setting up notification. And now how you can set up notification for names, or if you want to set up a notification more than one words compiled with some number or something. So right now you only see one box that you can enter information, but if you click on this, you click on function library and you click on string concatenation, and you don't need to understand it, but this will allow you to create another box of notification. So it's like a combined notification. So now you have two boxes to enter notification. So one of these two boxes you want to enter the lines and welcome, and the other box you want to enter the player name. So how can you do it? So now you want to select function library again. You select player. You select player name right here, and that's it. That's how you do it. So now you will see it's a it just say welcome. See, welcome Arthur. So welcome anyone who joined the game. The game will the trigger will take their names and put it in the notification. If you want to add like a space between, you just add a space here, and there you go. Again, try it again, and welcome Arthur. See, perfect. So that is how you do the notification part, and how you make the game like say hi to anyone who enter your map with their name. So now you know. Alright, the last thing is how can you set up the countdown timer. So let's say we have the countdown timer right here, the timer 01. So how can we set up the countdown timer on the screen for it, so we know when it will end? So now we want to set up an action like this. You go here, you go to timer, you go to display timer panel right here, and you show the timer you want to show, 01 to all players, player group, all player. The title is boss appear in. Yeah, I think that will work. There we go. So now you have the notification for it, and you have the timer counting down right here. This is very useful for some types of maps. I know like there's some like zombie escape maps that will need this function. Alright, so if you want to do that, feel free to add it in your weapon fight RPG map as well. So there you got it. There you have it. So that is all of the notification triggers that I can show you today. Again, let me just go through them. This is the turn on timers triggers. This is the boss summons triggers. Resummon the boss when it dies triggers. and this is a notification triggers. Depends on when you want it to appear. You can set up different event for this trigger to work. Alright, so those are the advanced function you can add in the weapon RPG maps to make it more interesting. Other things you can do is add in special effects, but keep in mind that don't add too many special effects, that it will make the game laggy. Special effect like this, when you start a game, you will see these have special effects. All of these have special effects. So yeah, it's very simple. If you have a node, you want to set up special effect to a certain point, you need to click on F3, you select number 2, and then you select a spot you want to play the special effect when the map starts. Anywhere, so like for example here, and then you remember that spot name. You can check it here, you can select the location, remember it, and you set up a trigger for it. So the trigger can always be when the game is created, so you can add in extra action for this trigger. Like this, you just add special effect down here and play special effect at position, and there you go. You just select the position you want to play the special effect. You select the type of special effect. If you still have a no, like some effects you look at, it has this icon on the top left corner. It says repeat, so this effect will not disappear when it's played. And if effect doesn't have that icon, it means that the effect will disappear after it is played. So you want to select something that will repeat completely to make the maps more like lively with different effects, but don't add too many, it will cause lag to your creation as well. So select it, and you can also select the size of the effect. Maybe you want it super big, maybe you want it super small. You can even go down to minimum 0.1. I don't know the maximum size, but I know the minimum size that you can select is 0.1. Alright, that should be all of the advanced trigger that you can add in. Of course, there's more, definitely more you can put in your weapon fight RPG map. There's no limit at all. The more you like put in, the more creative you are, you get more points obviously. So if you have any other ideas, feel free to make it happen